Hello students, welcome back in your English class. Today our topic is subject-verb agreement. In my previous video, I have discussed some rules of subject-verb agreement, and today again in my second video I am going to discuss some more rules of subject-verb agreement. So let's start. First rule in this video is that some nouns which are singular in form but plural in meaning take a plural verb. Okay, so many words are there which are singular in form but they have plural meaning. For example, people have to obey the law. See the word people? There is no s, there is no es, it is singular in form, but this word has plural meaning, so we have to use plural verb, and so we have used have. Next example, 2 dozen make 24. See the word dozen, there is no s, there is no es, that means it is totally in singular form, but we all know that dozen means 12 and it is here 2 dozen, that means 24. 24 cannot be singular, of course it is plural, so we have to use here plural verb, and that's why only we have used here make. 2 dozen make 24. Now the next rule, after not only but also. Sometimes we write the sentence with not only but also. In this case, the verb agrees with the nearest phrase. Okay? For example, not only George but also his friends are buying books. See, verb is here are and nearest phrase is his friends. We all know that his friends is a plural word. Friends is a plural word, so we will use the verb accordingly. With plural subject or with plural word, we will use a plural verb, as it is written in the rule that the verb agrees with the nearest phrase, and the nearest phrase is his friends, so it is plural, and we have to use plural verb. Next example, not only the boys but also the parents are watching the TV. So in this sentence, the phrase the parents, again this is plural, so we will use plural verb. Okay, next rule, if a subject and the verb are joined by a relative pronoun, the verb used will agree with the antecedent to the relative pronoun. Now already you have read about the relative pronoun, the words like that, who, these, which, these are relative pronoun. Okay, here it is given that if a subject and the verb they are joined by a relative pronoun, in that case the verb will agree with the antecedent, that means the subject or the word which is just before the relative pronoun, you have to see that word and the verb will agree with that word only, that is antecedent to the relative pronoun. That means here in this example, she is one of the noblest women that have ever lived on this earth. Here in this sentence, that is relative pronoun, and the antecedent of this relative pronoun is the word woman, which is plural, woman, and as it is plural, we have to use plural verb. If it would singular, then we also have to use singular verb. Okay, that means we have to see the antecedent and then we have to use the verb accordingly. Next, a pair noun. Pair noun means trousers, glasses, these all objects are in pair. Trousers have two parts, right? Glasses, two parts. Scissors, two parts. That is why it is given here pair noun. Okay, a pair noun like trousers, glasses, scissors, so many more words are there like this, is plural in form and takes a plural verb. We all know that trousers have two parts, right? Glasses have two parts. That means they are plural in form, and that is why we take plural verb with these words. For example, these trousers need cleaning. Trousers already plural, so no s or es with the subject, with the verb. It is only need, the verb which we use with plural subject. If it would be third person singular, then it would be needs, right? So as we are considering this subject plural, the verb is also plural. Next example, your new glasses are very nice. Glasses again plural. With glasses we have to use plural verb are. Okay. Next, furniture, advice, work, evidence, information, percentage, poetry, scenery, traffic, electricity, pottery, business, jewelry, fuel, music, and so many words are like this, like equipment. So many words are there. These are uncountable nouns, and hence these words will take singular verb. Okay, as they are uncountable nouns, we cannot count it, so we have to use singular verb with these words. For example, the scenery of the Kashmir has enchanted us. The word scenery, uncountable, so we have to use singular verb has. Okay. Next, I passed the exam, but the percentage of my marks was not good. Again, percentage is given here, so we have to use here singular verb was. Now it's time to practice. We all know that practice makes a man perfect, and we have to practice. We should always practice to make ourselves better. Okay, so first sentence is 1 dozen of eggs costs 18 rupees. Two options are given, you have to choose only one. Now think what we have read in the rules. 1 dozen, just recall. I have told that dozen is in singular form, but it is in plural meaning, so we have to use plural verb. Okay, so what will be the answer? I will not tell, you have to say. You just think. Second sentence is he who is or are my friend should stand by me. Again, you recall the rule. You have to see the subject just before the relative pronoun. Here, who is relative pronoun, and then the verb will agree with the antecedent of the relative pronoun. That means here antecedent is he. The verb will agree with he, and your options are is or are. Now again you have to think which verb will be correct. Okay, number 3. Here is or are scissors. See the word scissors? It has two parts. That means it is a pair noun, and we always take it as plural. So the verb will also be plural. Okay, and your options are is or are. Next, this information is or are for our members only. Again, the word information, this is uncountable noun, so we have to always use singular verb. Now is or are, you choose. Okay, I'm doing one favor this time. I'm providing you answer. Okay, So the correct answer will be 1 dozen of eggs cost 18 rupees. Next, he who is my friend should stand by me. Next, here are scissors. Number 4, this information is for our members only. Okay? If you have any confusion, then I hope your confusion is clear. Now you are having more sentences and you have to do it on your own. Okay, 10 sentences are given here. You have to choose the correct form of the verb that agrees with the subject. Now what you will do, you will see the rules again and again. Just keep in your mind, see the examples again and again, and then at the last you do this. Take a copy and pen, write these sentences in your copy, and then solve this. Write the correct verb, choose the correct verb. Okay, I am reading out this for you. Neither of them is or are going to attend. Many a man has or have succumbed to this temptation. Number 3, ethics demand or demands honesty. Next, his hair is or are black. Next, you who is or are my friend should stand by me. Next, number 6, one of the helicopters is or are missing. Number 7, Shakespeare is one of the greatest dramatists that has or have ever lived. Next, number 8, the jury is or are divided in their opinion. Next, number 9, the Arabian Nights has or have delighted many generations. Number 10, no news is or are absolutely good news. Now students, you will watch the rules which is given in previous video also. Okay, you will first of all you will see all the rules, make it clear to you, and then you start doing this. Okay, if you find any difficulty or any confusion, then you can ask me, and after doing this just send it to me so that I can see that, or I can check that you have done it correctly or not. Okay, so this chapter finishes here. The chapter subject verb agreement ends here. Solve this exercise and watch the videos. Thank you all of you. Have a nice day.